Hello everyone, and in today's tutorial we are going to dive deep into the merge of PowerApps. And I will show you guys how to create dashboards, and also I will show you how you can create multi-screen form, and I will show you guys how to create pop-ups and form validation and yeah so these are the uh, few common things that you usually needed during creating power apps form. So I will demo the project that we will be creating today. So uh, let me run the project. So if I click on home, we have the service request, we have the home, and then we have the dashboard. So this is interactive, and then if I go to the service request, if I click submit, you can see the pop-up here. I will show you how you can create a nice pop-up like this. And if I click, because the form was not validated form, so we get the error, and also we get the validation error here. That's it. So this I will create a new form. We will implement the same functionality from scratch. For that, I will go to the PowerApps page and I will create a new app, new canvas app. So we will create a blank app. We'll give this a name, for example, app 3 tablet layout. So it's okay. Okay. Here I will click on the screens, and then I will select this layout, which has a left navigation and then header content. So I will click this. I don't need this screen, so I will just delete this one. So we will rename this screen to home, and in this screen container, so we can come here on the design, and let's say click on the file and just put a random design color code. Okay, I think this okay, I will grab the same color, for example, for the second screen for the left navigation. So I will click on the fill and just paste the same color here. So we have here, then and here I will add insert a label. Let's name it ABC test, ABC tech, whatever name you give the name of the company or whatever project. So you can change this bold and 16, and you can change the padding top, for example 25. So then here I will create few buttons. I will create a button here, and the size I will change it to 392 and change the name button, for example, home. Then I will duplicate the button 3 times. So this one I will rename it to request. And this one I'll name it dashboard. So, but I don't like the color here, so I'm not fan of this RGB colors. I get this one is much more decent though. Color code for this one, so I'll get the same here, and then for here. So for the label, I will change it to maybe 19, and then the color for the label, change it to white. Okay, so that looks good. Here on the buttons, okay, so we created 3 buttons, and then now I will what I will do is I will duplicate this. You click on the menu on the screen, and then make sure you are not selecting the containers stuff, so just you select on the main screen. Okay, on the main screen you right click, duplicate the screen. Okay, and here, for example, we rename this screen to new request, and another screen. So duplicate the screen, and we rename this one to dashboard. Okay, so now we have 3 screens, and on the home screen I will click here, and then I will insert the gallery controller. So for the data source I will select this matching order table. So, and for the views I will say active matching orders. Okay, so that's it. So I don't like the image, so I don't need that, so I will remove the image for more display form. So this is for the home screen. Okay, and now for the new request screen, for here and in this screen I will insert an edit form, and for the data source I will select the same machine order. Order form, and then for the default default mode I will set it to new, and also here I will insert a button for submitting the form data. So the button name, we call it submit, and on select of the button I will say submit form, and form one is our form name, and close. We will do some other things later, but right now let's keep this one. And here okay, we created the submit form, but how we submit the form if the form is not valid, then it just doesn't do anything. But I want to show a pop-up if the form is submitted successfully, and also if there's an error I want to show a pop-up. How we can achieve or create pop-ups and PowerApps. So there's a technique I use. So I will what you will do is on this screen I will click on the insert, then click on the shapes, and insert the rectangle. So I will select the width of the rectangle. I will put parent dot width, so it will fill the whole form. And for the height of this I will do the same thing, parent dot height. So okay, so this one we did, but one thing that we will be doing here on the visible property of on the field property, I will change this to 0.5, for example, something that create overlay. So we created this. Now I will do insert another shape, again rectangle, and this one I will just customize it, the size something like this, and let me change the color of this one, maybe to something like this color. So I mean, whatever you prefer, you can, I don't know. So let's see which one makes more. Okay, so you pick a color for this, and here we will create, okay, I will create one label here for the success, to display the success message. For example, form submitted successfully. Okay, and change the size of the label. We'll rename the label to LBL success. Text center, so 16 and maybe alt, and the color maybe green because it success message. I will also create two buttons here. Okay, and this button one I will rename the button to btn home. If you want to navigate to home, and then the other one I will rename it to btn close. So for the btn home, I'll change this one, the title to home, and for this one we change it to close. And I will create one more label. Okay, let me delete this one. I will duplicate this label because I need the same kind of label. So this label I will change the text to error submitting the form. Please try again. Error submitting form. Error submitting form. Please try again. Label success. So for this one, I will change the name to LBL error. Yeah. So, and then also for the LBL error, maybe we will change the color to red. Okay, we created rectangular and then these labels and buttons. So what I will do is I will click on the rectangular and then on the visible property. Instead of try, I will create it for let's say pop-up pop-up var. Just that's a variable. I will create this pop-up var, and then for this rectangle, okay, for this rectangle also I will select the visible property, set it to the same pop-up var, and for the btn success LBL success I will okay, we will create a new one. Okay, for the btn close visible property we will do the same for btn home visible property. Set it again to the same variable, and for the Okay, we did that. Okay, now for on the submit of the form, what I will do is I will okay, you can set it here, but the better option is that once we submitted the form, if the form was successfully submitted, then we display that message. And so I will click on success. I will set this pop-up bar to true. Okay. And then I will maybe navigate to, okay, we just set it true, we don't navigate anywhere, so we display the message, we bring the pop-up, so we set this pop-up bar to true. And now for the labels, I will for the error label, again we on the visible property I will create error LBL error var or LBL error message var, just to have a different naming. So we set this one, and then I will copy this, and again I will click on the form, and then on failure, for example, if the form failed, so then I will set this one to true. Okay, and if the form was success, I will set this one to false. And also for the label success, I will create a visible property. I'll put same LBL, instead of error I will change it to success message form. So now again I will come to the form on success. I will set this one success to true, and on failure this to false. Okay, so we created this okay, and another thing on the button home, if I click the button home and on select, what we will do is select I will navigate to, for example, home screen. That's how we do use navigate to different screens. And if also I will maybe reset the form. Reset form 1, okay, and if we click on the button on the close button, I will unselect property, navigate to a new request. request. And here, okay, so once we navigate to new request, I need to set these both of the labels to false and reset the form. So on between close, we get here, I'll send this one to false, the false, and also I need to set this one to false. Okay, just before going to the next part, the dashboard, so I will just try to see if it's working. So let's see if I click submit. Oh, okay, but I don't get the pop-up screen. Okay, because the form was not submitted, and also I need to okay, the message displayed correctly, but the okay, what we did, we submit the form. Okay, we submit the form on the form success. On failure, we set the okay, but we set the error message to true on failure, but we didn't set the pop-up, the variable for the rectangular screen that you created. We need to set that also to true, so we can put it here. Set this to true, and also on success. Okay, here it is true, so that's good. So let's try again. Click submit. Okay, you see it's error submitting the form. The pop-up screen is showing, and if I close the screen, it goes back to the form. So if I click on home, it will take me to the home screen. So okay, we need to create the navigation between these buttons. I will okay, now this part is completed. The pop-up is completed. If I click again, I'll go back to my service request. Okay, the home screen. Okay, we have these three buttons. I want to make some changes. For example, if you're on the home screen, so what you will do is I will select not this one, sorry, the color of the button. I will change it. For example, let's say to this color, that shows that we are on this home screen, and this is the selected. If we are on service request screen, I will okay, service request screen. So we will select this button and then change this color to this one. And then if we are on dashboard screen, we will change this button and dashboard to this color. Okay, another thing that okay, we created this buttons, but we need to navigate. For example, if you select on, if you're on if you click on dashboard, we say navigate to dashboard screen. Okay, we select this. Okay, let me copy this one to make it simple. We select on news request, so we will get to new request, and if you select the home, you will say navigate to home screen. So okay, so we did this for the dashboard, but we need to do it the same thing for the request page. So if you select that and this one, you will navigate to home. For the service request, you will navigate to service. Okay, to new request. And for the dashboard, we will put the dashboard. Okay, so now we will go to the home screen. The same thing for select the button. Navigate to home. And for the dashboard. Okay, let's try to see if the navigation works. If I click new service request, you see new service request is selected. If I click dashboard, and home screen. Okay, you see how we can nicely create the menus easily with the technique I mentioned here. So now we created the form, we created the pop-up, and then I will show you guys how you can create dashboards easily. So on the dashboard screen, I will select on the main container, then insert. So you click on the charts. I will choose, for example, pie chart. So you can see it. So it already picked up some. If you click on the chart, so and then you can select the items. You can select from the table that you want. I'm using the matching orders, and I select that table. And if you click on, you can resize the chart to, for example, let's say 500. And if you click the chart here, then click on the advanced tab. Here you can choose the labels and series. So this is exchange rate. I can change it to contest or price. So and then for this one, I will choose the names. So you can see the names showing up here. And yeah, so let's demo one more time. So now you can see we created a nice dashboard here, and this is the service request, the request form. So if I click submit, we will get error submitting the form. So if I click close and enter some data, so test and approval status, let's say approve, and then the date, I will keep it as this. I will make today's date, and then the price I will set this 300. Status active. Hit submit. So okay, we're submitting the form. Okay, so let's see. Can be specified. Okay, I think there's some error with my form, but I mean, let's see what's going on. Okay, so there was an issue with the form we were filling this part. So because we just copied the form, so this part is filled by the system, so we don't need to enter those information. But okay, let's try again our form. If we enter name, for example, test 99, then the price 200. So submit the form. You get the form submitted successful message with the pop-up, nice pop-up screen. So if I click home, we will go to the home screen. We see that test 99 is created. So this how we this was all that I showed you guys how you can create a multi-screen PowerApps form, pop-ups, dashboard, and navigation menus. Hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, you can write in comments. Thank you. Have a good day.